car. It feels weird. I feel comfortable. I'm strapped in. Anyways, so I exit the off-ramp. There's 4 or 5 cars in front of me. It's a red light. So I'm a good distance away from, the light, like from here to the end of the room. And then behind me pulls up this monster truck. And whoever's in it is just revving their monster truck. And it's towering. I had a Honda Civic at the time. It was like towering over my car. And they're like, and I could feel the vibrations like shaking through. I'm starting to freak out. I'm like, holy cow, it's like Monster Madness. And I think in my head, I'm like, Monster Madness! It runs us all over, right? And so I've got this weird panic going on in my head. I'm like, oh man, as soon as this turns green, we better get going. And so I have like this Ziploc bag of leftover carrots from lunch. I'm scarfing them down with my last supper. I finish up, and I look up to expect to see some homeless guy that I'm probably going to ignore, and I see a homeless woman there. For whatever reason, my heart goes out to her. I'm like, man, that could be my mom. What would it, and I'm like, I have this internal voice, I'm like, what would you do if that was your mom? And I'm like, I'd probably give money. And then so I'm like, and again, she's way over there, right, at the light. And I have like this empty Ziploc bag, and if you've been, it's probably the same here, you have to pay for parking everywhere in the city. So my cup holders are full of quarters. So I have this empty Ziploc bag. I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give her this bag of quarters. So I scoop up all the quarters out of my cup holders, I put it in, and now it's like a 3-pound bag of quarters. I'm like, this is amazing. I don't know how much money's in there, but maybe she can go get her life back on track or whatever, right? So, and this isn't something I do a lot, and I had never done it before. So I roll down my window, I take the bag of quarters, I put it out like this, and she's down there, way over there at the red light. I'm like this in my car, 4 or 5 cars way back. She's over there, she's like, she sees me, she has a sign. I'll stand up for this. She has a sign, and she's like, oh. I'm like, wait, what? It's like, how do I give this to you? And I'm like, I can't. I'm trying to like, can you come get it? I can't go to you. And she just, what's going on here? You're not gonna come get the bag? And then as I'm like confused, monster truck is still behind me, revving, and then light turns green. And the cars in front of me must have felt that, anxiety as well, because they took off. So instinctively, I start going. And now I'm like driving towards her, and I look down, I'm going 20 miles an hour, and I've got a 3-pound bag of quarters out the window, and I'm like looking at her, I'm approaching her, I'm like, I don't know how this exchange is going to happen. What if she hangs on to it too long, and I pull her into the car and kill her? What if I get out of the car and I die? I don't know what to do. It's not like a football player can take this in the gut, 20 miles an hour, 3 pounds. And I'm like, I don't know how am I supposed to do this? And then I get this moment of clarity, this epiphany. Johnny, you're a martial artist, and you're 80. You do that. 20 miles an hour, 3-pound bag of quarters, just watch it land in her hand. So I did that. 20 miles an hour, 3-pound bag of quarters. I go, okay. And now, and I release. And if you've ever been in an accident, time slows down. And so I just pictured this, like God is upstairs, like, whoa. This one we got play in slow motion. Jesus, Moses, bring some popcorn and nachos. Yeah, I'm recording this, we'll play it back when he's dead. So I release, right? Time slows down. 20 miles an hour, 3-pound bag of quarters flying through the air. Homeless woman. 3-pound bag of quarters. Did I say it was 3 pounds? 20 miles an hour. Smacks her in the face. The bag rips open. Quarters fall, glistening in the sunlight. As I speed by, the only thing I can do is this. Any other perspective was a drive-by quartering. I see them go down. Quarters go everywhere. I'm going so fast that I just literally screech around the corner. There's nowhere for me to turn around and see if she's okay. I know this is a long story, but I'm wrapping up. And then but every day, before that day, there's always a homeless guy. That's the first time there's a homeless woman there. And I kid you not. After that day, it's been like 10 years now. After that day, no homeless people on I should run for office. Clear up the city. Just go around carrying a bag of quarters. Hey, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you being here.